What's going on, guys? This is the procreate process for my link painting. Now, this started out as just like a mess around. I was just testing out some brushes, kind of as I do. Most of my pieces start this way. It's rare nowadays that I'd like plan a piece out. So what I was doing is just like trying to figure out good brushes to use in Procreate, because the brush engine is quite different to Photoshop. I really think that the Photoshop brush engine is probably a brush engine I took for granted for a long time, because I didn't like how you can't blend your paint strokes in the brush that you use most of the time. Yes, they made a blender brush, but it's not a very good blender brush. If you compare it to stuff like Psy, Clip Studio and Coral Painter, it's just not a good brush engine. Even in comparison to stuff like Medibang Paint, the brush engine in those softwares is just better for overall blending. But what Photoshop excels at is this kind of like build-up style painting, right? So I was trying to figure out how I could get brushes to work the same way in Procreate. They work similar, but not exactly the same way. So as you can see in this piece, I tried to come at it and I tried to make Link my own. I tried to kind of age him up a little bit, because Link kind of, for the most part, to me, looks like a little girl or a very, very juvenile boy. So I tried to give him some age. Not too much age, but I tried to age him up a little bit. Maybe he looks like now he's in his 20s. I gave him a scar. I tried to overall make this look very painterly as well. I tried to make it look like it was kind of painted with thick dollops of paint and stuff like that. And I kind of threw a lot of my techniques at this, and it was quite fun, to be honest. I'm kind of torn. Like, when I finally get it printed, am I keeping the background in, or am I leaving it the way it is when I'm finally finished with the piece? But overall, I did enjoy this piece. I took a long time to make it because I was busy. I think I just had a child at the time. But also as well, I just wasn't taking it very serious. And to be honest, I did those hands holding the sword, and for a long time I was like, I don't know what his sword looks like. So I ended up like getting reference and figuring out how his sword would look, and I tried my best to make his sword look okay at this angle. You be the judge of how it came out. I'm not trying to say it's the best, I'm just trying to say I tried to make it work. So overall, I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do, and then the way I've set the image up is like I have to kind of paint it this way now. I can't change too much about it. So it was very much like he's standing up and he's got his sword kind of facing someone, maybe an enemy or something like that, and he's kind of smiling. And in the end, I end up liking it. That's the truth. I ended up trying to make it look very kind of like painterly. I added some lines on the outside. I went in and I changed the direction of the arms and just a lot of different stuff. I tried to add little details here and there where I could. I added different levels of lighting, and overall it was fun. It ended up being a fun piece to work on. It's just, for me, I really realized that I need to plan my pieces more. But this, as I said, wasn't supposed to be a final image. And all in now, look, I'm looking at this and it looks cool, but Link's sword doesn't look like this, so I have to redraw the sword real quick. And I have to be very honest, I didn't spend that much time on the sword. I left it looking quite rough. I put lines around it, but I left it looking reasonably rough, just because at this point I think I kind of ran out of energy for it. I just wanted it to be finished, but also I just wanted to kind of block it in. And you see, when I take the background of it away, every time I see that, I'm kind of with it and I'm kind of not. I think as a print that would look nice, but I did like the background. Maybe I should have just blurred it out. But anyway, guys, that is the piece. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps me get off the ground, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.